Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are watching 3 scary 911 dispatcher calls. It's coming out of the witching hour. The link to this video will be inside of the description box below. Also, the link to this channel will be in the description box below. Make sure you guys go check him out. Oh man, I would not know what to do if I was a 911 operator. You know, some jobs are just not for everybody. Like, I could not just go to work and just and know that that would be my job. I have to answer phone calls and try to keep that person calm, because I would probably be like, I'm on my way. Where you at? I'm coming to you. And see, I couldn't do that type of job, because I the type of heart that I have. I'm a good-hearted person, and I will be like, I'm on my way. Where you at? I'm on my way. Call me. I'm on my way to you right now. And I just, and certain situations that I've been in growing up wouldn't be for me. So we're going to check out some of these calls that this guy be getting. I did fast forward to the call, but if you guys wanted to watch the beginning, make sure you go check out the channel. Like I said before, the channel will be inside the description box. It's called The Witching Hour. Make sure you go check him out. Leave a like and subscribe to his channel. Also, leave a like and comment and subscribe to my channel as well. Alright, you guys, let's get to this.
911, what is your emergency? I asked. I think there's someone in my house. The voice sounded like it belonged to a young child. My heart sank.
Right.
Calls from children were always the worst. We're trying to get as much information from each caller as possible. This makes it easier to more fully understand the situation, as well as figure out which emergency services we need to dispatch. What's your name, sweetie? I kept my voice calm and upbeat. There was no need in scaring them any further than they already undoubtedly were. Elizabeth, she said softly. I think she might have been crying. That's a beautiful name. Mine's Amelia. Even though I didn't show it, I was beginning to get nervous. This is very important. Can you tell me what's happening right now? The line was quiet for a moment, but then Elizabeth started talking. I think someone's in my house.
Oh.
Where are your parents? I asked. They're not home. I'm not sure where they are. I was pretty angry when I heard this. What kind of parents leave a little girl home alone this late at night?
Exactly.
Is there anyone else there with you? Yeah, I think they're looking for me, Elizabeth began, but her voice abruptly stopped at the very end of her sentence. Had it not been for her quiet, frightened breaths, I would have thought she, or whoever else was there, hung up. They said my name. She was definitely crying now. Where are you right now? I heard a door close. In my parents' closet. She spoke a little louder now, probably thinking that the intruder wouldn't be able to hear her from in there. I hoped she was right. I was glad that she knew to hide. A lot of kids freeze up in dangerous situations like this, especially if their parents or an older sibling aren't there. I asked her for her address, which she gave to me, but for the sake of privacy, I'll only say that Elizabeth's house was in a fairly nice neighborhood in my area, and it wasn't far from the police station, which was very helpful. Elizabeth, just focus on my voice. I need you to try and relax. I'm sending the police to your house right now. They should be there in about 5 minutes. Can you hold on until then? Even though I would usually try to get a little more information about the intruder, I always tend to err on the side of caution when children call 911. I'd much rather send someone and have it be a false alarm than risk their safety.
Right.
Elizabeth did not answer my question, and it took her longer than I was comfortable with to respond. When she did, it was only one word. Listen. I heard the phone crackle as she brought it away from her ear and held it out in front of her. At first, I didn't hear anything, but as I focused on the background noise, I noticed a lot of whispering. I couldn't tell what they were saying, but it definitely sounded like it was coming from more than one person.
Wow.
I hoped the police would get there on time. As much as I help people with my job and as many lives as I've saved, it is always so frustrating that I can't do anything myself other than wait and talk. Elizabeth's voice came out in hushed sobs. He's coming up here. Please help.
Police,
the
hurry
police
up.
are almost there. I need you to be quiet so he doesn't hear you. You're going to be okay, sweetie. I promise. She seemed to calm down a bit. Everything was quiet for a moment, save for the whispering, which was much louder now. I still didn't know what they were saying, but I was sure it was coming from multiple people. I could pick out at least 3 distinct voices. When I heard a door creak open through the phone, my heart leapt. Elizabeth screamed, and I knew that the intruders had found her.
Oh, my goodness.
I was so scared for her, and I desperately hoped that someone would be there to help soon. Are you okay? I need you to tell me what's going on. I was trying and failing to stop my voice from cracking. couldn't let her know that I was afraid. "There's a man," Elizabeth whispered. "He has really long legs and a really big smile."
What the
My
fuck?
imagination was running away from me. I pictured this poor girl alone in the closet as an impossibly tall man towered over her. I heard another bang come from somewhere in the house, and someone yelled, "Police!" Thank God. I could hear Elizabeth crying as the whispers intensified. I still didn't understand how she only saw one person. There had to have been more than 4. "He isn't touching the floor." The line cut off. I frantically tried to re-establish the connection, but no matter how many times I tried, I was met only with silence on the other end.
Oh my goodness.
I would like to close with a message to any parents reading this. Please, please don't leave your young children home by themselves. I haven't heard anything about Elizabeth or her family in the year since this happened.
Wow.
The police only found the phone.
Oh my goodness. That was so sad. Oh. I would never leave my child at home by themselves if I had any. I would never leave my child at home. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was just so scary and intense. I'm telling you, I literally be getting chill bumps listening to these stories. Man, y'all gotta give me a minute, bro. I gotta calm down, bro. What the fuck? Alright, man, let's get to this one.
I am a communications officer. When people dial 999 and ask for the police, I'm the one they get to. It's tough, I'm not going to lie. I wear a uniform. It's like a police uniform, but blue. I don't have a stab vest because we work in an office. We sit at huge banks of desks and lines with supervisors standing at the end of every one. I have a headset with earpieces and a microphone and a computer in front of me. The light flashes. I press accept and I type as I ask questions. Name, location, incident category, assault, suspicious package, burglary, etc. I take all the details I can and categorize the incident by level of urgency. If someone's come home and found that their house is broken into, that's not as urgent as a robbery in progress. I work 10-hour shifts with call after call after call. If I need to take a piss, I have to raise my hand to get excused by the supervisor. They time you, too. We get a huge variety of calls. Sometimes it's something and nothing time wasters. Sometimes you hear some fucking awful things. My 3rd shift, I got a call from a woman who was just screaming. She'd woken up from a nap and found her baby dead in its cot.
What?
I will never forget that, as long as I live. Losing a child is something you never get over. I know a few of the guys have started to drink a bit too much. Not alcoholics or anything, but every time they come home to a few drinks. It's the only way you can sleep. If I'm totally honest with myself, I can tell I'm slipping a little down that road. Last week I was working the night shift. It has a rep for being pretty bad. You get a lot of violent calls on the night shift. I'd been working for about 8 hours at that time. 2 more to go. I was surviving on coffee, shoving one call after another to the guys in dispatch. Then I got this call. The light flashes. I take a drink and click answer. Police 999, what's your emergency? All I hear is breathing. Now, this isn't that unusual. We sometimes get people who are running, panicking, confused. Sometimes people are injured. Sometimes they're trying to make a call without being heard. Police 999, my name is Laura. Can you tell me the nature of your emergency? No response. The breathing sounds like a woman, or maybe a child. I need to know your location and what's happening, then I can get help to you as soon as possible. Are you able to speak to me? There's a soft sound that comes then, like a scratching, like someone scraping their fingernail on the mesh surface of a microphone. I pause for a second, then collect myself. Are you unable to talk out loud? The scratching sound comes again. Scratch. Okay, let me see if I can help. 1 scratch for yes, 2 scratches for no. Do you understand? Scratch. Great. Like I said, my name is Laura. I'm going to get the officers to you as soon as I can. Please stay on the line. I start waving my supervisor over, who spots me straight away. I point at the screen where he sees my typing. Caller is unable to speak aloud, attempting other communication methods. He nods, understanding straight away, and jogs over to the bank of IT guys. Are you injured? Scratch. Scratch. Are you in fear of your life or physical safety? Scratch. Are you able to get to a safe place? Scratch. Scratch. I can see my supervisor talking to the computer guys, who are trying to trace the call. From the time it's taking, it seems to be immobile, so they have to go through the phone masts. Is it a person who's causing you to fear your safety? Scratch. And a small intake of breath.
Bruh, my hat, and I salute all the 911, 999, whatever, dispatchers, police officers, firefighters, all y'all, man, because y'all do stuff that most of us take for granted. I couldn't picture myself doing this. Like, this is some scary stuff, bruh. I'm literally getting chills listening to this. Y'all leave it in the comment section, man. Oh my goodness.
Are they there with you now? Scratch. Scratch. But are you afraid that they'll hear you? Scratch. Are you restrained in any way? Scratch. Scratch. Don't worry, I tell her. We'll find a way to get you help. Are you in a house? Scratch. Is it their house? Silence. Do you know where you are? Scratch. Scratch. Can you see a window to look out of? Scratch. Scratch. I was starting to panic a bit now. I'm highly trained, but you only get a few calls a year which strike you like this. I was starting to worry about my ability to help. If they don't know where they are, and they can't speak to me, how can I send a car if I can't find out where she is? Then I hear something. The breathing gets quicker. Are you still there? I ask. There's no response. Can you let me know you're okay? There's a scraping, a scrabbling sound, and then the line goes dead. The call light flicks out. Just an empty dial tone. I swear, not quite as under my breath as it should be. Looking straight over to the IT lads, I see.
Whew. I'm sorry, y'all, bro. I cannot finish that, man. That's way too intense, bro. Just looking at this screen right here is way too intense. If you guys want to check out the rest of this video and watch the rest of this, video, if you guys want to watch the rest of this video, you guys are gonna have to go to the link inside the description box down below. Also, don't forget to go over to his channel. It's called The Witching Hour. It will be inside the description box below. This is way too intense for me. Even though the screen is paused right now, I think something's going to jump out. I could not do this. I could not do this. I'm not built for that. Nope. I'm man enough to say that I'm not built to be a 911 operator. I can't do it. I'm literally got chills in my body right now because I could not picture myself being in that type of situation or even being on that call with that person, because that's scary just to hear that. Whoo, wee. I couldn't do it, y'all, bro. I ain't built for that. I don't care, man. I ain't built for that. Oh. One of my friends sent me this link to this video and told me to look at it. I can't even finish looking at it. I will not finish looking at it. I will have to have somebody in the house with me while I'm watching this. This is way too intense for me and way too scary. This is sad. But I'm going to get at y'all with the next video, y'all. You guys stay up. You guys stay blessed. And I'll get at y'all next time. Y'all please stay close to your family and your friends and your loved ones. Oh my goodness. This is way too scary. Alright, y'all. I get it, y'all, later on. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Alright, y'all. Deuces.